Welcome back. We are talking about AI as an amplifier today. And in this crucial step, we're really speaking about how we own that amplification. I'm Joshua Schuler. Welcome back to Man in the AI Mirror. AI is always going to meet us where we are, and it's up to us to discern where we've left ourselves. It will not tell us if we've left ourselves behind when we're communicating with it, especially in terms of going deeper with ourselves and using it as this reflective mirror. That's still our job to know that. And that's not a flaw, it's just a natural part of this partnership. So, this is the moment where responsibility comes back online, not as control, but really as discernment for how we're using AI as this amplifier. I want to offer just a few insights as far as AI. It's really not a guide, and it's not a compass, and it is not a consciousness. What is it then? Well, it is a power tool. So let's use this power tool analogy for a moment. What do power tools do? Well, they extend capacity, they reduce our effort, and they can also be a great multiplier of our outputs. And these are all great things, but it doesn't check in with us to see when we're using a power tool to see if we're tired, to see if our hands are steady enough while we're using it, or even to make sure that we're not rushing the process, does it? No, it does exactly what we tell it to do, and it will do it faster, stronger, and more efficiently. And that's great, but what does this mean in human terms? Well, because AI works the same way as a power tool, AI is going to amplify anything that we input into it, and that includes our clarity, our confusion. It can also amplify our groundedness, which is great, and sometimes disconnection. So it's not going to intervene when we've gone offline and our nervous system is feeling overloaded and our integrity is starting to slip, or even when our pace is just unsustainable with it, like we talked about last session. And that's not because it's broken, it's really just because it's doing its job. So, how do we own the amplification of this AI tool, this power tool that we're using? Well, you're not owning the amplification if you're not noticing when you're fatigued, and you're not pausing in those moments when you're feeling like you're rushing and pushing. Um, if you're not sensing misalignment, then you're not owning the amplification of it. Sometimes there's misalignment, and you need to just step back instead of trying to optimize. Um, Sometimes it means, asking fewer questions and doing this from a truer place. Other times it's like you're just not going to engage when you don't want something that you're feeling internally amplified, because that's what it's going to do if that's your input. So, you've handed your responsibility away when speed replaces presence, output replaces your contact with it, and then lastly, when efficiency overrides your honesty with it. And AI is never going to flag this. That's up to you to do. That's up to us to rely on our discernment and our bodies actually to inform us of that. So, a mini check in. I want you to ask yourself this, as I do in my process currently: is my current state something that I want amplified? And if it's not, realize, wow, I may not want to use this current state with this tool in this moment. If the answer is no, the work isn't like you getting better at prompting it or finding a workaround. It's really about resourcing within yourself first. Hope this jogs your mind a little bit. Want to hear what comes up for you as we enter into this amplification dimension as with AI as a power tool. Leave your comments below. Always want to hear your reflections as I go through mine with you, and look forward to journeying with you further.